Hello guys. Welcome back to our software engineering series. Today we are diving into a crucial part of the software development process. The software process models and the software development methodologies. So understanding these will help you to plan, develop and manage the software projects efficiently. So let's break it down into the simple concepts backed by the real life examples to make it easy and engaging for you. Okay, so software process models are like blueprints for organizing how software is developed. Different projects require the different approaches depending on the size, the complexities and the goals. Some of the common models include the waterfall model, the agile model, and also the waterfall and the agile's combined model also. Okay, so V-shape model, iterative model, the spiral model, the scrum model, the rapid application development model and DevOps. So lots of models are there in software engineering. So today we will discuss about these topics. At first, waterfall model. The waterfall model is a linear sequential approach where the development process flows through the distinct phases like the requirement gathering, the system design, the implementation, the testing, deployment and maintenance. Each phase must be completed before moving on to the next. And there is little room for changes once a phase is finished. Okay, so it's best suited for projects with well defined requirements from the start where no significant changes are expected. Okay, a drawback is that the issues discovered late in the development are costly to fix. For example, like the large scale government projects often use the waterfall model due to its structured and predictable nature. It does not carry any feedback loop, means in the ongoing project if any damage occurs we cannot fix it because we cannot move backward. Okay, in this model, waterfall model. So now V model or the verification and validation model. The V model builds on the waterfall by mapping each development phase to a corresponding testing phase, forming a V shape. As you move down to the left side of the V, you perform activities like the requirement gathering and design. On the right side, testing begins with like unit test. We will discuss in the next topics the integration test, the system test to ensure that the software meets the defined requirements. The V model emphasizes the rigorous validation at each step, reducing the risk of errors. It's often used in the safety critical systems such as the aviation software where every feature must be tested thoroughly before the release. Okay, so now iterative model. The iterative model, in this case, the software is developed and refined in small chunks called the iterations. Instead of building the entire system in one go, teams develop a working version early, then enhance it through the repeated cycles. Each iteration results a new version of the software with the added features or the improvements. This model allows for the feedback after each iteration, helping to address the issues early. It's beneficial for projects where the requirements are not fully or fully understood at the start, like developing a mobile app where the changes are expected based on the user's feedback. Okay, so now spiral model. The spiral model combines the elements of both the waterfall and iterative models. with an emphasis on the risk management. Development is divided into the four phases: the planning, the risk analysis, the engineering, and the evaluation, which repeat in a spiral pattern. With each loop, the project progresses and the risk is continuously evaluated. The model is useful for large, the complex project with the high risk, such as the software for the space missions, where the unknown need to be addressed gradually. It's flexible but can be costly and time consuming due to the focus on the risk assessment at each phases. So now the agile model. The agile model focuses on the iterative development, where the requirements and the solutions evolve through the collaboration between the teams and the stakeholders. Agile is highly flexible, breaking the project into the small manageable unit called the sprints, each lasting 2 to 4 weeks. Teams regularly reassess and adapt their approach based on the feedback. This model encourages early delivery of working software, allowing for the continuous improvement. Agile is ideal for the dynamic projects where the customer needs to change rapidly, like e-commerce websites, where the new features or the updates need to be integrated quickly. Okay, so Scrum is a subset of Agile. Okay, so and it structures the work into sprints, which are time boxed periods, usually 2 to 4 weeks. At the end of each sprint, a working piece of software is delivered. Scrum emphasizes the roles like product owner, Scrum master, and the development team members, each having the specific responsibilities. Daily stand up meetings, the sprint planning, and sprint review ensures the transparency and the collaboration. Scrum is the best suited for the fast moving evolving projects where the team collaboration and the quick turnarounds are crucial, such as in startups or the software product development teams. Okay, so now the rapid application development model or RAD model. The RAD model is centered on the rapid prototyping and the quick feedback over the rigid planning and the lengthy development cycles. In this model, the focus is on creating a functional prototype quickly and then refining it based on user feedback. RAD is suited for projects where the requirements are flexible and customer feedback is the key to shaping the final product, such as the customer software solution or for the businesses. However, it requires a strong collaboration between the developers and the customers and is less effective for the large scale projects where the prototype is not feasible. So let's wrap up our video on software process models and the development methodologies. Understanding these foundational models will help you to make the smarter decisions during the project planning. In the next video, we will delve into the requirement analysis and how it shapes the entire software process. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Okay.